Speaking feels good, so I'm gonna speak more. I feel great when I speak. I feel kind of normal, to be honest, because I speak all the time. I speak to myself, especially, but I like it. I like being able to express myself when I speak. I'm not gonna worry about the lights, I'm not gonna worry about the makeup. I'm just gonna speak. Because nobody's listening anyway. Nobody's listening anyway, right? I'm not gonna focus on editing because I don't like to edit. I like to speak, so I'm gonna focus on speaking. I'm not gonna focus on subtitles because I don't like typing out subtitles. I like speaking. I'm not going to focus on listening because I've heard enough. I'm just going to speak, and I'm going to speak for as long as I can, and it's only been 1 minute and 10 seconds. But I like speaking so much, I think I'm going to do it for at least 5 minutes. I mean, I think I can speak for 5 minutes, no problemo. I like the idea that you're listening, but I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on me speaking because I like speaking. I like speaking in this language, and I like speaking in other languages as well. 違うか? It's fun to stick in one language though, and to really feel my voice as I express myself. I like it. It's fun. It's poetic. It feels great. It feels satisfying. It feels fun to repeat myself sometimes because I like speaking, and I like getting better at speaking too. So I'm going to practice my pronunciation, my intonation, and I'm going to focus on speaking. Not so that you understand what I'm saying, so that I am practicing speaking because speaking feels good. There is no other reason to practice speaking because speaking feels good. I'm not embarrassed when I make a mistake. I can cut it out. I enjoy this process of thinking of what I want to say and then saying it. There's no filter. There's no censor. I like speaking. I like speaking about things that I like to speak about as well. And some of the things that I like to speak about are, well, nothing. I like listening, but I really like speaking. And I like speaking to people that like listening. I like the circle of life. I like how I get better the more I try. I appreciate all the memories I have of me speaking to thousands of people throughout my life because I like speaking. Now, who am I going to speak to today? I don't know. Anything can happen. Maybe I'll talk to the barista at the coffee shop. Maybe I'll talk to my friend. Maybe I'll even talk to you. But I'm definitely going to be talking to myself, if you know what I mean. And so I like speaking. I really do. But if you're not listening, there's no point. Well, I guess there is a point because I like speaking so much that I can do it by myself, no problem. What about you? Do you like speaking? Do you want to speak? Then I highly suggest that you start speaking now. You don't need anybody to get started. All you need is your mouth and just start talking. Obviously, if you're on the bus right now, it's going to look a little strange. Even if you go to a cafe, it's going to look a little strange. Why is this person talking to themselves? But maybe you can just hold up the phone and be like, "Hello, hey, I like speaking. What's going on? This is great. I'm having fun here at the cafe. What about you? Ha, funny." You're so funny. Oh, wait, why am I listening? That's right, I'm speaking. I don't care about what I'm listening to because I'm speaking. I like speaking, and that's what I'm gonna do because that's what I am doing because that's what I like doing. It's pretty simple once you get used to it, but if you like speaking, then you just start speaking. And then when you start speaking, just focus on the things that you like. So, I like talking about YouTube. I like talking about making YouTube videos. I like making headlines that people click. I like when people watch past the intro and actually watch up to the 5-minute mark. 5 minutes, 45 seconds though. But that means that you're listening, and that makes me happy. It does. I really do like it when you listen, but that's not as important as me liking my own voice because I like speaking. 違うか? I hope that maybe you listened, but it doesn't matter because I like speaking, and I'm going to speak no matter what. I think that people get confused because they're like, I don't have any chance to speak. And it's like, no, you have like literally every minute for the rest of your life to speak English. You just start where you are right here. I'm speaking and I'm sitting here. And then for you who might be listening, who doesn't feel necessarily confident in their English yet, what you need to do is kind of listen to how I'm talking, okay? Really get into the accent and really get into the intonation of what I'm saying, because basically I'm just giving you the script and all you got to do is repeat it. All you got to do is mimic it. I like speaking. I like talking in English. I like expressing myself. I like saying words. I like pronouncing the letter R. I like doing this. It's a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. I like talking to people. I like talking to myself. Well, I like writing, to be honest. It's just that when you're writing with your thumbs like this, it's kind of not the same as talking because I like talking. I like speaking. I like talking. It's the same thing. I like talking to people. I like talking to my friends. I like talking to new people. And it does not depend. I like rhyming. I like criming. I like making up new words. I know this is all absurd, but I like speaking and I don't want to think about it too much. But when you do make a video, you're like, hey, does this headline make sense? Is what I'm saying make sense? Do I need to edit that out? There's so many things. But the truth is, I don't want to spend any time editing. You know what I mean? I just want to speak. I just want to speak and be a freak. 違うか. So I appreciate anybody that decided that they wanted to speak as well, because hopefully at the end of the day, you're like, well, yes, I was listening, but I want to speak too. And if you want to speak, don't forget to grab my dictionary. It's kind of sleek.